for Sean Bishop.
Apparently Canada's own Sean Bishop. Fans, that was Sean Bishop here to sing the Canadian National Anthem, and
The American National Anthem.
we are just going to be playing the recording of the National Anthem, so we're going to duck out of the broadcast, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, fans, it is Rockin' the Walk night here at Walker Stadium. Les Gold is in the house entertaining fans, and it's Canada night, replete with maple syrup drinking contest in the fourth inning. And if that's not enough, we have the season debut of Launch-A-Ball coming up later. So much fun in store, and 9 innings of Pickles baseball to boot. Should be a fun series. Like I said, we've got 14 games in 14 days, 11 games in 10 days, a day break, and then another 3-game series. So we got a bunch of Pickles baseball coming for you across the next 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us. We always appreciate it. Out on the mound, that is Luke Folsom wearing number 25. 1-0 on the season, a 0.81 ERA, and has a save to his credit. Your Sky Heating, AC, Plumbing, and Electrical game time temperature is 77 degrees and sunny with a 7-mile-an-hour northwest wind, which seems to have tapered off a little bit during the anthem singing, but it is still present. As usual with the 7 o'clock start times, we've got a majority of the outfield shrouded in shade already as the sun sets behind the trees in left and center field. In fact, part of the infield covered as well. First base and third base still in the sun. Hot corners are just that right now, the hot corners. Your umpires tonight might sound a little bit familiar if you've listened to the last few broadcasts. Behind home plate tonight is Billy Yeager, and our field umpire is Andrew Mervin.
Leading off for the Harbourcats, the center fielder from Chico State, number 31, Grady Morgan.
So from Chico State, Grady Morgan, the center fielder, leading off. He'll be followed by Jasada Brown and Colton Moore. Folsom's wind, and the first pitch of tonight's game over for a strike. JK, thanks for joining the broadcast from Edmonton once again. Glad to have you along. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses high and outside, ball one. We got Jake Rozzo checking in on the YouTube chat. Wind, and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike, 1-2. So Folsom quickly ahead of Grady Morgan. Grady, left-hander, steps back in. Wind, and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up towards third base. Russell now coming in, settles under it and makes the catch for the first out. P6 for all of those of you scoring along with me at home. Actually, if anybody is trying to score along, let me know in the comments section. I'm curious. So one down, and that's going to bring up designated hitter Jasada Brown. First pitch from Folsom, fouled onto the right tone pole. Count goes to 0-1. Beautiful night out for baseball here. A subdued crowd here at Walker Stadium so far, but that's not going to last long. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up towards second. Actually ranging over is Jablonski. He makes the two-handed catch. Quickly two down. So Colton Moore from the University of Arizona bats third. He's up with 2 outs here in the first inning. Folsom comes set. First pitch of the at-bat misses outside, ball one. 87 miles an hour on the last pitch. Folsom set. 1-0 coming in. That one over for a strike. Evens up the count, 1-1. Next pitch catches the outside corner at 86. Folsom ahead in the count, 1-2. Pickles looking for a quick 1-2-3 first inning. Wind, and the pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer towards second. Saldivar has it. The throw over to Jablonski, and that will do it for the Harbourcats here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the first we go. No score here at the Walk.
It's Marion's biggest sale of the year. Carstand carpet and waterproof flooring, only $1.99 a square foot. Area rugs, 20% off. Remnants, 50% off. Over 500 rolls of carpet. 50,000 square feet of waterproof flooring. Thousands of area rugs. Hardwoods, sheet vinyl, carpet tiles, bound rugs, runners, and so much more. Nobody has more flooring than Marion's, and it all comes with a low price guarantee. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
Welcome back, baseball fans. Portland holding Victoria scoreless in the top of the first inning as we head to the bottom. It is going to be Eddie Saldivar Jr., Peyton Allen, and Keith Jones II.
From Long Beach State, give it up for Eddie Saldivar Jr.
Eddie Saldivar Jr. from Long Beach State. Left-hander steps in, taps home plate. Loretto Siniscalchi on the mound for Victoria. His first pitch of the game, swung on and hit into right field, ranging over is Walker. He settles under it and makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that'll bring up the third baseman from Fresno State, number 3, Peyton Allen. So Loretto gets the first out on 1 pitch. Allen pauses, now steps in. Siniscalchi delivers. Over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. 73-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch from Loretto to start off Peyton. Loretto comes set. 0-1 pitch coming in. Swung on and a bouncer towards first. That is foul. Wow, the Pro Dolphin crowd quiet here tonight at Walker Stadium. Might be more of a Wookiee crowd tonight, who knows? Loretto comes set. Ahead in the count 0-2, he delivers. Outside ball 1. 72-mile-an-hour curveball missing away. Has his sign, and now the 1-2 pitch. Misses outside again, ball 2. This time with a fastball, 87 miles an hour. Allen stands back in. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Oh, that one just misses with another 86-mile-an-hour fastball. The one prior to that really wasn't close. That one did not miss by much. Count going full now on Allen. 3-2 pitch coming in. Swung on and fouled off to the left side. That one even curved away from the berm. So after 1 pitch, 1 out, we are now in the 7th pitch of this at-bat. 3-2 version 2 coming in. Swung on and missed. Allen down on strikes. First strikeout of the evening. And with 2 away, that's going to bring up designated hitter number 18, Keith Jones II.
It's Keith Jones II.
Portland's got a trio of lefties at the top of the lineup tonight. Loretto's first pitch to Jones, swung on and missed. 0-1. Swung through a 72-mile-an-hour changeup.
Pickles.
Jones adjusts the batting gloves. Steps back in. Loretto comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. 88-mile-an-hour fastball. I believe that's the fastest pitch we've seen so far from Loretto. Ahead in the count, 0-2. He comes set. Pitch on the way. That one misses low, ball 1. 76-mile-an-hour changeup in the dirt. Fans making a little bit of noise. Siniscalchi now. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off to the left. That one behind the Berman down the left field line. So still a 1-2 count on Keith Jones the second. Pickles in their home white uniforms. Blue numbers and trim. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and that one taken into left field. Moore goes back on the ball, finds it, settles under it, and makes the catch, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the first inning. 1-2-3 they went. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, we will head to the second inning with no score.
Whoa, personal foul.
What the feezy?
You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the Waterproof Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped.
What's the difference?
It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me.
Dog, I appreciate you.
Boop.
Hey, watch out. I'm not ticklish. Get yours at manscaped.com.
All right, friends, welcome back. No score here at Walker Stadium as we move to the top of the second inning. Leading off for Victoria, their second baseman, number 3, Hudson Shoup. Folsom's first pitch of the second inning misses high, ball 1, 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Folsom's fastball tonight ranging anywhere from 83 to 89 is changeup and slider all over the 70s. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one taken into right field, and that's going to get down. That is not going to be extra bases as Upstill gets over quickly. The throw into second base. And apparently he's safe at second.
Harbourcats, the shortstop, number 7 from Sacramento State, Josh Rowling.
We were waiting for a call, and I guess it was just assumed. That or we missed it. Jake Moe, thanks for joining the broadcast. Andy, how you doing, friend? Good to have you all along. So, first runner in scoring position, first hit of the game. And Folsom's first pitch to Josh Rowling, the shortstop, misses. Starts him off with an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Shoup dancing off a second base. Saldivar holding him on. Look back at second, 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Shadows taking over more of the infield now. First base completely covered by the shade. Peyton Allen left out there to bake in the infield dirt. 1-1 pitch, fouled off. That one actually made it over the netting. Well done. Count goes to 1-2. Rolling steps back in, behind in the count, 1-2. Shoup extends his lead off of second base. Luke looks back, 1-2 pitch, fouled off at the plate. Count remains 1-2. Folsom only used 10 pitches in that 3-up, 3-down first inning. Pretty efficient start to the game. Luke has his sign from Campania. Looks back at second. Now steps off. Saldivar playing close to second base, trying to keep Shoop near the bag. Folsom looks back. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off to the left. Count stays at 1-2, 76-mile-an-hour changeup.
Let's go Pickles! Let's go Pickles! Let's go Pickles!
One on, nobody out. Just underway in the top of the second inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Missed a hair off the plate with an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Folsom could use a strikeout here. Looks back at second base. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. He got it. Strike 3. First Pickles strikeout.
There in left field, a run. 5 strikeouts from the Pickles pitching staff.
So one away, a runner on second base, and that's going to bring up first baseman number 27, Michael Scoreless.
Batting for Victoria, the first baseman, number 27 from Seattle U, Michael Scoreless.
Scoreless from Seattle U steps in. The lefty twirls his bat. Folsom takes a look back at second base. First pitch on the way, a little bit low, ball 1. The fastball's right around the plate, just not over it all the time. With the left-hand batter at the plate, Saldivar's playing closer to first base. It's going to be Russell holding the runner on. 1-0 pitch, misses inside, ball 2, 2-0. Again, not missing with much. Not missing by much with the fastball. Folsom a throw back to second base, and nobody was home. Free 90 feet for Hudson Shoop. Just some miscommunication there. Play will go down as an E1, so error on Luke Folsom. So runner on third, 1 down, 2-0 count to Michael Scoreless.
Pickles!
Folsom could use another strikeout here. Scoreless steps out, now steps back in. A 2-0 pitch coming in, swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-1. Victoria went quietly in the first inning, threatening here in the second. 2-1 pitch on the way in, swung on and fouled off to the left. 89 on the fastball on that pitch. On deck, the third baseman, Noah Sudaka. Scoreless stands tall. Folsom comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count stays at 2-2. Managed to foul off an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Count even at 2-2. Folsom's next pitch misses inside. Count goes full.
Pickles! Pickles! Pickles!
Folsom looking for another strikeout here. Full count, 3-2, 1 out, runner on third base. Pitch on the way, swung on and foul tipped at the plate, but that is held on to by Campagna. Strikeout number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luke Folsom.
Batting for Victoria, the third baseman from UC San Diego, number 20, Noah Sudaka.
So the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Noah Sudaka. He's up here with 2 outs in the second inning. Folsom's first pitch over the outside part of a plate at 77 miles an hour for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 1, missing with that 87 mile an hour fastball. One pitch now coming in, swung on and missed. So Folsom ahead in the count, 1-2. One more strikeout and he is out of this inning unscathed. Sudaka steps back in, Folsom set. 1-2 pitch on the way, got him looking, strike 3. So after giving up a leadoff double, Luke Folsom comes back and strikes out 3 straight Victoria Harbourcats. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We're going to move to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score here at Walker Stadium.
It's Marion's biggest sale of the year. Kerosene carpet and waterproof flooring, only $1.99 a square foot. Area rugs, 20% off. Remnants, 50% off. Over 500 rolls of carpet. 50,000 square feet of waterproof flooring. Thousands of area rugs. Hardwoods, sheet vinyl, carpet tiles, bound rugs, runners, and so much more. Nobody has more flooring than Marion's, and it all comes with a low price guarantee. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
All right, fans, welcome back. To the bottom of the second we go, and for your Pickles, it's going to be Kyle Russell, Nick Upstill, and Michael Campagna. Kyle Russell coming to us courtesy of WSU. First pitch on the way to him, swung on and missed. Count goes 0-1. Cut through an 86 mile an hour fastball. Hey, we got Shank tuning in to us from Hawaii once again. Welcome, friend. Helen Edwards and Christian J. Stewart. Thanks for joining the broadcast. Glad to have you along. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Jake Moe, you're doing me a service there, friend. Thank you much. I appreciate that. So 0-2 the count on the Pickles shortstop. Victoria picking up the first hit in the game in the top of the second inning. Runner got all the way to third base, but was stranded there at the end. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul. Coming back. Was that over the fence? Yeah, it was over the fence. Okay. We've had a couple of great fan catches here at Walker Stadium already this season. In the Wild Wild West League, occasionally that's an out. Loretto comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball 1. 77 mile an hour off-speed pitch. Siniscalchi used 13 pitches to get through the first inning. He comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one shot into right field for a base hit. Just past the outstretched glove of Scoreless. So Kyle Russell picks up the Pickles' first hit of the game, a single leading off the second inning.
Next up for your Pickles, the right fielder, number 30. From San
So 1 on, nobody out. That's going to bring up right fielder number 30, Nick Upstill. Upstill, a sophomore at San Francisco State. Lefty stands in. Stancato takes a look over to first. Bunt being shown on the first pitch, pulled back, and the first pitch misses. Ball 1. Looks like time was called on the field for a moment there. Upstill steps back in. Russell on at first. Scoreless holding him on. 1-0 pitch coming in, swung on and popped foul to the left.
back there in Lens Park.
Count evens up at 1-1. Loretto takes a long look over at first base. Now brings in the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside, ball 2, 2-1. 74-mile-an-hour changeup that was off the plate.
Pickles.
Pretty much all of the infield now covered in the shadows from the left field trees. Loretto set, 2-1 pitch, runner goes, ball hit down to second. The only play is going to be at first. Shoop over to Scoreless for the fielder's choice. Russell moving down to second base on the play.
Water Stadium, here's your catcher, number 27. From the University of San Francisco, put your hands together for Michael Campagna.
So the Pickles with their first runner in scoring position in the form of Kyle Russell out on second base. And that's going to bring up our catcher, number 27, Michael Campagna. Campagna from the University of San Francisco. Stancato back on top of the mound. Campagna stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. Over for a strike, 84-mile-an-hour pitch. Russell gets his lead at second, being tentatively held on by Shoop. Look back at second, now the 0-1 pitch, misses outside, ball 1. Curveball that broke just a little far off the plate. Evens up the count on Campagna. Russell gets his lead, Shoop cheating towards second base. Keeps bouncing back and forth. A look back, now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and popped foul on the right.
That might have hit someone's car.
So the count 1-2. Jacob Jablonski on deck. Took a long time for that foul ball to come down. Maybe the ball got lost in the sun. Loretto long back at second base. 1-2 pitch just off the plate. Again, missing with that curveball. It's just starting out looking good and then tailing away at the end and just not catching part of the plate right now. Count even at 2-2. Campagna in a spot to put the Pickles on the board early. Stancato look back at second base. 2-2 pitch on its way, missing outside. Went with the fastball that time at 85. So Campagna's worked the count full. Russell takes a couple more steps off of second base. Shoop now coming in. No look back, 3-2 pitch, swung on, and that one taken into left field. Ranging over is Moore. He settles under it and makes the catch. So a good at-bat by Campagna. The Pickles have run Loretto's pitch count up to 15 for the inning.
Number 15, Jablonski.
So 2 down, runner on second base, and that'll bring up first baseman Jacob Jablonski. Jablonski, the junior from Chico State. First pitch to him, fouled off to the right. Count goes to 0-1.
Pickles.
Jablonski steps back in. Sinisculci comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 73-mile-an-hour changeup. So Sinisculci quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Pickles looking to cash in that runner out on second base. Loretto stares back at second base. Wind in the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, got him strike 3. That'll do it for the Pickles here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Fans, we are going to head to the top of the third inning. Still no score here at Walker Stadium. All right, welcome back, baseball fans. We are headed to the top of the third inning here at Walker Stadium, and despite the fact that it's only 75 degrees here at Walker Stadium, apparently we've got a shirtless fan down the first base line. Because it's Friday of a 3-day weekend, that's why. First pitch of the inning on the way, misses high and outside with a fastball. 1-0. Josh Walker at the plate, going to be followed by Russell Young and Grady Morgan. That pitch missing inside with the fastball, 2-0. Next pitch fouled off into the left tone pole, count going to 2-1. Depending on the shot, you can see the big poles behind home plate. Home plate flanked on the left and the right by 2 pretty tall poles. And the sound it makes when a foul ball hits them sounds absolutely great. So thus the tone poles. Count now 3-1 on Walker. Swung on and missed. Count goes full. 85-mile-an-hour pitch that Walker could not catch up to. Folsom set. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count will stay full. Six straight fastballs from Folsom. Did somebody give a child the PA microphone? 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off yet again. Another fastball. That one clocking in at 87. Folsom now has the sign from Campania. 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses high and outside. Ball 4. Missing with an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Josh Walker with a leadoff walk.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Russell Young.
First walk of the game by either pitcher. One on, nobody out, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Russell Young. Throw over to first base. Walker dives back safely. Folsom comes set. Another throw over to first base, and again diving back safely is Walker. A slow roller to third. The throw down to second in time. Fielder's choice goes 6-4. 5-6, excuse me. Thank you, Gary. So 5-6 fielder's choice. Russell Young now on at first base. Josh Walker thrown out heading to second, and that will turn the lineup over for Victoria. Grady Morgan due up again. We've seen 9 straight fastballs from Luke Folsom. His first pitch of the at-bat, another fastball. Nice snag by Jablonski on the throw down to first by Campania, trying to catch Russell Young sleeping, but did not. First pitch misses. 1-0. Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way. That one misses 2-0. Finally went to a changeup.
For Dolphins.
2-0 the count. Folsom comes set, pitch on the way, bouncer down the third base line that goes foul. Hey, Coffee's back joining us on the broadcast. Good to have you. Folsom set. Another throw over to first base. Young back in time. Jablonski doing a great job over there, receiving both the pickoff throws from the pitcher and the catcher. 2-1 pitch on the way. Inside ball 3. 3-1.
Let's go Pickles. Let's go Pickles. Let's go Pickles.
First of a 14-game homestand over 14 days. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and the bouncer towards short. Russell over to Saldivar. Over to Jablonski. No, over Jablonski's head. They do get the out at second base. And then an E4 will put Grady on at second.
Now batting for Victoria.
So Russell Young out advancing towards second base on the fielder's choice. 6-4. So far, we've seen 14 pitches from Luke Folsom this inning, 12 of which have been fastballs, 2 changeups. Working with 2 outs in the inning, but a runner on second base for Jasada Brown. Brown popped up to first his first time up. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is rocketed into left field. Going back on the ball is McCollum, and it is foul. Wow, that must have tailed out there. McCollum started jogging and then started sprinting towards the ball as it just kept tailing away. Morgan getting a lead at second base. Held on by Saldivar. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one popped up to left center field. Stancato over a couple steps. He makes the play, and that will do it for Victoria here in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one error and 1 runner left on. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Still no score.
Hula pickle, pineapple makes it sweet. Jalapeno brings the heat. Wickle pickle in there too. Hula pickle made just for you. Hula pickle.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are already moving to the bottom of the third inning. Still no score here at Walker Stadium. Real quick look around the league. In Edmonton, the Riverhawks behind Nanaimo by a score of 2-1. That game in the top of the 6th inning. Corvallis with a 9-0 lead over Port Angeles. They are in the bottom of the 4th. We'll get more of those scores as the broadcast goes on. Stancato, McCollum, and Saldivar Jr. for your Pickles this inning. Siniscalchi back out on the mound. His first pitch of the third swung on and fouled off to the left, and that is it's going to be behind the berm again. 0-1 the count. Stancato, a sophomore at Washington State, stands in, awaits the 0-1 pitch, swung on, and a little check swing fouled off to the left. So Stancato quickly behind in the count, 0-2. We got Dusty in the YouTube chat. Thanks for joining us. Well, the entire playing surface now covered in shadows. Just an absolutely beautiful night out for baseball here in Portland. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer towards first. Foul. Count stays 0-2. Dolphin sound effect, a little fanfare, was answered by a cowbell. Stancato steps back in. Loretto now with the 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside with a changeup coming in at 76, 1-2. Well, the breeze that we had at the start of the game is definitely back. Siniscalchi set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off again. So Stancato's fouled off a couple in a row now. Still behind in the count, 1-2. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming in. That one fouled off again to the left side. He's fouled off 4 straight pitches. Stancato steps back in. The count's still 1-2. McCollum's gotten to see a lot of pitches from the on-deck circle. 1-2 pitch now on the way. Swung on and bounced foul on the third base side. So Kyler Stancato taking upon himself to drive up Loretto Siniscalchi's pitch count. Give credit to Siniscalchi as well. He has been equally competent in this battle. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is laced into right field for a base hit. So Stancato winning that one. Leads off the bottom of the third with a single, and that is going to bring up left fielder number 33, Latre McCollum.
Make some noise for Latre McCollum.
McCollum, a freshman at UC Santa Barbara, playing left field tonight. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. Zaccalis holding Stancato on. First pitch bunted down the first base line, but foul. Would have easily gotten Stancato to second base, just pushed a little hard. Had that stayed fair, McCollum likely would have been out at first. Stancato gets his lead. Loretto glances over at first base, comes set. And a throw over to first. Diving back is Stancato safely. Stancato is lead at first. Siniscalchi set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Runner goes. The throw down to second base to the third base side of the bag, and that allows Stancato to slide in safely with a stolen base. So, runner in scoring position. Nobody out. McCollum at the plate with a 1-1 count. Good look at some of the hot dogs you can get there. And also a nice looking hat by that fan. That is a great looking hat. I believe that's one of the official league hats. Look back at second, 1-1 pitch on the way. Bunt out in front of the mound. Loretto fields the throw over to first base in time. 1-4 on the sacrifice to get Stancato to third.
Pick it up at the third base pavilion. There's a lot of food down there. Go get it. Riding to the plate for your Pickles, the second baseman from Long Beach State.
Alexander Jones watching us from New York City. Thanks for joining the broadcast, friend. So Stancato stands on at third base, 90 feet away from the Pickles taking the lead, and the lineup flips over. Eddie Saldivar Jr. to the plate. Siniscalchi's first pitch over for a strike at 85 miles an hour, 0-1. don't think you could really say that Sadaka is holding Stancato on at third. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one misses. Change up at 76. Couldn't quite find the plate. Count goes 1-1. We got Omar from Los Angeles joining the broadcast. Thanks for checking in, friend. Wow, y'all are all over the place tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. Siniscalchi comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one taken into right field for a base hit. Coming home and scoring the first run of the game is going to be Kyler Stancato. Well, that was sort of a rough play at first base there. Saldivar Jr. took a turn towards second. Walker out in right field saw it, threw over to Scoreless, and Saldivar tried to get back to the bag, stumbled, and then tried to crawl through Scoreless' feet or legs, and that just didn't work. Does get credit for a single and an RBI, though. Oh my gosh, that is smoke coming from outside left field. Surprisingly, it's blowing out of the playing area, not into the playing area, which is a rarity here at Walker Stadium. Pickles do a great job of bringing in the smoke when they score the first run. Doesn't that look great? The green just against the green from the trees. I mean, Mag's out talking to Andrew Mervin, the field umpire, asking about that play over at first base. Again, when Saldivar Jr. rounded first, the ball was still in right field. Walker saw he made the turn, got the ball in quickly to Scoreless at first base, who received the throw while maybe blocking Saldivar's lane back to first base. My guess is that's what Mags is talking about out there, and I don't really expect that anything is going to change. Mervin over to talk to home plate umpire Billy Yeager. And a little bit longer of a conversation than I expected. Did Patty Muscat do that? What did...
He's on a hot corner from Fresno.
Oh.
Keep it going for Hayden.
Lewis, I would love to update you on the West Coast League scores. I really would, but my laptop is not accepting the internet right now. I'm actually streaming the YouTube feed on my phone so that I can talk with all of you. I will do my best to get you the scores from around the league, and it is confirmed Saldivar Jr. out attempting to return to first base, so everything is as it was before Mag's conversation with the umpiring crew. First pitch to Peyton Allen, taken into left field. Moving over a step is more, but that is about it, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the third inning. But they do pick up one run on a pair of base hits. No errors and one runner left on. We're going to move to the top of the fourth inning. Score 1-0 Pickles. All right, fans, welcome back. I'm going to get you through the scoreboard as quickly as I can. Kelowna and Walla Walla tied at 0 in the bottom of the third. Yakima Valley Pippins behind the Springfield Drifters 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Wenatchee's up 3-1 on Bend. The Black Bears are up 5-1 on the North Paws. The Knights are up 9-zip on the Lefties, not to be surprised by that. And the Night Owls up 2-1 on Edmonton in the top of the sixth inning. We are back here at Walker Stadium, and that is Colton Moore at the plate, who takes the first pitch, bounces it towards first. Folsom runs over, accepts the throw from Jablonski. 3-1 the put out.
Batting for the Harbourcats.
I appreciate the offer to crowdfund me a new laptop, friends. It's a minor problem we'll get figured out here soon, but I do appreciate that. First pitch fouled off to the left. Count goes to 0-1 on Hudson Shoup. Shoup reached on a double. Advanced to third on an error. That's as far as he got, though. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses low at 79 for a strike. Changeup just a little low from Folsom. He comes set. 1-1. Swung on to the bouncer towards second. Saldivar over to Jablonski, and Shoup down 4-3.
If you're enjoying ice cream and an upside-down baseball helmet right now, make some noise.
Roscoe, if you can get Allen up here, I'll have him on for an inning, no problem.
Batting for Victoria.
Omar, thanks for joining the broadcast. We're glad to have you here. We have fans joining us from sea to shining sea, I guess. L.A., New York, Edmonton, Alberta. First pitch of the at-bat to Josh Rolling. Over for a strike at 86 miles an hour, 0-1. Rolling, the first Pickles strikeout victim back in the second inning. 0-1 pitch on the way. Oh, catches the outside part of the plate. Beauty at 86. Folsom ahead in the count, 0-2. So Folsom had a quick 1-2-3 inning. Innings 2 and 3 took a little bit more. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one is over. Called strike 3. Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Loke Folsom, and that will do it for the Harbourcats here in the top of the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And fans, we're going to stick here during the break because it's Canada Day. And we are celebrating the only way the Pickles know how with a maple syrup drinking contest.
Your attention to the front of the Pickles party deck for the maple syrup.
You know, we talked about holding the broadcast here. Oh, we do have a camera shot of this. Nicely done. Okay, that is a lot of maple syrup, friends. Holy cow. Oh. Wow. Okay, now, for all of you who might not be familiar, this contest usually held in the middle of fourth is used with pickle juice, but it's Canada Day. So it's maple syrup drinking contest. The prize, you might ask? I've been told bragging rights and apparently a jar of Wickles pickles. So that's not enough maple syrup. What are you talking about? Oh, my gosh.
All right, Walker Stadium.
Colleen joining the broadcast. Colleen, where are you tonight?
So good at hitting, they designated him to do it. Number 18 from Wazoo, Keith Jones the second.
So back to baseball-y things, because that happens here too. Thanks for the update, Jake. Much appreciated. Bottom of the fourth inning sees Keith Jones II, Kyle Russell, and Nick Upstill to the plate. Jones batting .311 on the year with 12 RBIs. Takes the first pitch and knocks it into right field. A bouncer through the hole. So Pickles with another leadoff single. Led off the second with a single, led off the third with a single, now leads off the fourth with a single.
Shortstop, number 34 from Washington State University, Kyle Russell.
So Colleen tuning into the show somewhere from the greater Portland metro area, and we got a mound visit And everybody from the infield coming in for the Harbourcats. So Jones reaching on a single. Kyle Russell followed by Nick Upstill. I guess there is a little bit of action down in the Victoria bullpen. I don't see anybody throwing, but I'm seeing somebody milling about down there. Nope, Gary said whoever it was that was standing up walking around is seated again, so So just a conversation to be had with Loretto Siniscalchi. First pitch of the at-bat to Russell. Low and away, 83 miles an hour, 1-0. Russell batting .250 with a home run so far. Siniscalchi looks over at first. Long pause, has his sign. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runner goes. No throw down to second base. Young looked like he was primed to throw, and then I don't know if he just didn't have a good grip on the ball or what. He didn't go to release it, faked a second throw, and still didn't release it. So Keith Jones, the second now in scoring position with a stolen base. So Keith gets his lead now from second base. Count 1-1 on Kyle Russell. Loretto now brings in the 1-1 bunt shown and popped all the way up and over the netting. So with the foul bunt, count now goes to 1-2. Would be a little bit surprised if Russell shows bunt on that count, but I've been wrong about more obvious things before, so. Jones a couple steps lead off of second base. Shoop dancing back and forth, holding him on. 1-2 pitch line foul down the third base line. 76 mile an hour changeup. Spoiled. Pickles batters have been doing a great job tonight about running up Loretto's pitch count. He takes a look back at second base. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer to third. Fielded by Sutkata. The throw over to first base in time. 5-3 the put out on Russell. Given where the ball was hit, Keith Jones had to stay at second base.
Your right fielder, number 30.
So 1 on, 1 out. And that's going to bring up Nick Upstill.
I said Nick Upstill.
Loud cheer goes up for Nick Upstill, and why not? Batting .382 on the young season with 1 home run and 16 RBIs. Up here with a runner on in scoring position. First pitch of the at-bat, swung on and line down the first base line, but foul. 0-1. Keith headed back to second base. So Loretto with the new baseball. Takes a look in at Young. As the sign he wants, glances back at second base. Now brings in the 0-1 pitch, and that one cracked into right field. Going back on the ball is Walker at the warning track, and he's able to make the catch. Jones tags up at second, heads to third, and he will make it there safely. So Upstill lines out to right field. Jones advancing to third on the play. So the second run 90 feet away. And that's going to bring up number 27, the catcher, Michael Campagna.
Michael Campagna.
Campagna also off to a great start this season. 313 so far with a pair of home runs. But just a single would do enough damage right here. The first pitch of the at-bat misses low and outside, ball one. That fastball clocking in at 86. Siniscalchi comes set. Pauses, and now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and that one hit into center field for a base hit. Keith Jones comes sauntering home with the Pickles' second run of the game and give Michael Campagna an RBI single. No pressure, Campagna is right. He delivers with the RBI single.
Keep it going for your first baseman from Chico State.
So Pickles now with a 2-0 lead, scored in the third and have now scored in the fourth, and that will bring up first baseman number 15, Jacob Jablonski. Jablonski's already got 8 RBIs on the season. As he takes a look at the first pitch, that one just misses, a curveball at 75. Count at 1-0. Or no, excuse me, a changeup. My apologies. Campagna on at first. Siniscalchi with a long look over there. Now brings in the 1-0 to Jablonski, and darn near it hits him. Jablonski ducks and gets out of the way. Or did he get hit? Home plate umpire having a conversation with him. It must have just glanced off the back of his helmet. Jablonski going to take a trip to first base, courtesy of an HBP. So now the Pickles with runners on at first and second, 2 down, and that's going to bring up Kyler Stancato.
Number 29, Kyler Stancato.
So Kyler Stancato, as you may remember from as far back as the third inning, led off with a single, eventually came around to score the Pickles' first run of the game after stealing second. Got Dylan greeting fans down the right field line coming towards the home plate area. He'll probably walk across your screen there in just a moment. Siniscalchi's first pitch of the at-bat misses high and outside with an 84-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-0. Sun is ducked behind the left field trees now. Breeze feels like it's picking up or at least changing direction a little bit. Siniscalchi, a long look back at second base. 1-0 pitch. Misses low, ball 2. Jaws barely missing with that 85-mile-an-hour fastball. So Jablonski lead at first, Campagna a lead at second. 2-0 count to Stancato. Pitch on the way, over for a strike. 84-mile-an-hour fastball. Stancato still ahead in the count, 2-1. Siniscalchi twirls the baseball in his hands, has his sign, looks back at second base, now brings in the 2-1 pitch. And brings it in a little inside, ball 3, 74-mile-an-hour changeup. Stancato ahead in the count, 3-1. Pickles looking to put together a little bit of a 2-out rally. Stancato steps back in. Siniscalchi comes set, looks back at second. Now brings in the 3-1, misses outside, ball 4. So Jablonski will advance down to second. Campagna down to third. And Stancato, courtesy of a base on balls, on at first base.
From UC Santa Barbara, go crazy for Lepe. McCollum.
Base is full of Pickles. 2 outs for left fielder Lepe McCollum. Nowhere to put him. Siniscalchi gonna have to find something to work for him here. He comes set. First pitch of the at-bat. Over for a strike, 84 mile an hour. Catches the lower part of the strike zone. Nice pitch. Campagna his lead over at third. Nobody really being held on here with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch on its way in. Misses outside. Ball 1. Nice stop by Young. Curveball's having a hard time finding the plate tonight for Siniscalchi. Looks good coming out of the hand and then just tails away. I don't know. Might be a release point thing. One and one the count. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled into the netting on the right. Count goes to 1-2 on McCollum. Big spot here for the Pickles. Omar looking for him to take it for a ride here. Siniscalchi, 20 pitches so far this inning. And the last handful have been kind of high leverage pitches. He's ahead in the count, 1-2 on McCollum. Comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Over for strike 3, and McCollum goes down looking. 73 mile an hour curveball. And McCollum just watched it go by. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Victoria's pitchers. 1 run, though, on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on. Fans, we're going to head to the top of the 5th inning. Your score, 2-0 Pickles. And give Michael.
He swings and fouls it off. It'll reach the seats over back of the Tiger dugout. And the man from Walla Walla will pick up. He swings, fouling ball, stopped by Trubit for the second one, relay to first. 2 for the place of 1 for the There's a breaking ball in for a strike, and he stood there like bombs by the side of the road and on did go by, struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout. Right-hander against the right-hander. The outfield is straight up in deep fielder. He is the DH today. Swings, there's a drive to left.
All right, baseball friends, welcome back to the top of the 5th inning we go. Your score, 2-0 Pickles. Luke Folsom's first pitch of the inning to Michael Scoreless. Swung on and missed, 0-1. 73 mile an hour curveball. Dolphin noise just not getting the love here at Walker Stadium tonight we're used to. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 1, 1-1. Well, fans, take a trip back to the 3rd inning, specifically the bottom of the 3rd inning when the Pickles score their first run. That's the TriMet bring 'em home first run of the game. 1-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike, 1-2. TriMet is a proud sponsor of the Pickles, helping connect people with their communities while reducing traffic congestion and air pollution in the Portland area. Save money on gas and the hassles of parking. Let TriMet do the driving. TriMet, how life moves. Speaking of moving, 1-2 pitch on its way to third. A high bouncer fielded by Allen over to Jablonski in time. 5-3. Scoreless is down. All right, we're done hanging out in the third inning. We can come back to the fifth inning now. Portland's taking themselves to a 2-run lead. Runs in the third and the fourth inning. Noah Sudaka to the plate. Folsom's pitched a gem so far for Portland. Looks like Luke's asking for a new baseball.
Very short line at the party.
Billy Yeager complies and goes ahead and tosses the ball out to him. So Sudaka struck out in his only plate appearance in the second inning. Shows bunt and a beauty down the third base line. Charging is Allen. The throw over to first in time. 5-3 the put out on Sudaka. Nice play by Allen over at first base. Well done. So 2 down quickly for Folsom, and that brings up right fielder number 41, Josh Walker. Walker reached safely back, leading off the third inning, leadoff walk. Takes a look at the first pitch at 86 miles an hour and cuts right through it, 0-1. Dylan hanging out with fans on the third base line, as you can see over Folsom's shoulder. Next pitch taken into right field, and that dumps in for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Josh Walker. He's been aboard both times he's been up tonight. And that'll bring up the catcher, Russell Young. All right, there we go. Russell Young stands in. Folsom's first pitch swung on and fouled off at home plate. 0-1. 76 mile an hour off speed. Oh, excuse me, 85. Well, see, the numbers on the gun are far away, and I squinted and couldn't make it out. Check out those hats. And speaking of hats, you know, fans, you can head over to the Pickles team store online and grab all of your Pickles gear, including limited edition merch with some fun Portland and pickle-themed designs. Prices and style vary. Grab yours today.
Walker Stadium.
Russell Young behind in the count, 0-2. Folsom comes set. Pitch on the way in the dirt. Ball 1-2. Buried that 86 mile an hour fastball. Still ahead in the count, though. Folsom looks in, has his sign. 1-2 pitch on the way, outside and low with another 85 mile an hour fastball. So after getting ahead 0-2, count is now evened up on Russell Young. He reached safely courtesy of a fielder's choice back in the third. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Tag applied, and that is the 5th strikeout of the game. And that means everyone in attendance here at Walker Stadium will be walking over the coupon for a free slice of Atlas Pizza. Atlas, come for the pizza, stay for the pizza. Fans, we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score, 2-0 Pickles. You know, no matter what we decide to show you, the times that we go to commercial break, we always miss something great. This is the first time I've heard our PA person, Joe, publicly chastise all 3 participants in the Dizzy Bat contest. Not only did he chastise them, he encouraged fans to boo at them because none of them did it right. I'm not calling him out because he did anything wrong. I'm calling him out because he did something right. What was that? Oh, they were all former interns. That makes it even... See, Gary's got the greatest insight here. That's why when you can hear Gary on the broadcast, I don't care because Gary is always saying something important. We hold Gary in the highest respects up here, and of course, Gary had the eagle eye knowing that those were former interns. Let's see, so it's going to be Saldivar Jr., Allen, and Keith Jones the second here in the 5th for your Pickles. And the first pitch taken into center field, but right there is Morgan to make the catch. That's the second time Saldivar swung at the first pitch and not found ground, unfortunately.
Grab everything. Number 3, Hayden Allen.
I'd like to welcome Joseph Horman and 101 Dozer to the broadcast. Glad to have you along. Dozer from OC. Thanks for joining in. First pitch, the at-bat to Allen. This is outside, ball 1. Allen 0 for 2, struck out in the first. Flew out to left in his second at-bat. Siniscalchi comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and that hit towards second. Fielded by Shoop. Over to Scoreless, and that is out number 2. 4-3 on the putout.
Your designated hitter,
Morgan has done a great job out in center field so far tonight.
Jones the second.
So Keith Jones the second up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jones flew out to left field his first at-bat, singled and came around to score in the 4th after stealing second base. Siniscalchi set. His 68th pitch of the game misses just outside with a fastball at 84, 1-0. One-0 pitch inside, ball 2. You know, Siniscalchi's pitched a pretty good game, too. Only giving up 2 runs, scattering 5 hits so far. Brings in the 2-0 pitch, and that is fouled straight back. 83-mile-an-hour fastball. That was pitch number 70. Sean Bruner checking in from Florida. Nice. I'm glad to have you along with us. Jones ahead in the count, 2-1. Loretto comes set. His next pitch misses inside, ball 3, 3-1. Keith steps out, takes a breath, now stands back in. Three-one pitch on its way in, swung on and jammed him, a pop to second, and that is Shoop who makes the play easily in that. We'll do it for your Pickles here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, we're already headed to the top of the 6th inning. 2-0 Pickles.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Welcome back, baseball friends. We are headed to the top of the 6th inning. Your Pickles, 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. The visiting Harbourcats, no runs, 2 hits and no errors. Luke Folsom back out on the mound for the Pickles. A little bit of surprise here in the press box. He's gone 5 innings so far, thrown 65 pitches. There is activity down in the Portland bullpen. First pitch of the 6th inning, over the inside part of the plate at 86 miles an hour, 0-1. For the Harbourcats, it's going to be Grady Morgan, Jasada Brown, and Colton Moore. Change up at 79, count now 1-1 on Grady. Grady popped out to short and then hit into a fielder's choice. 1-1 pitch on the way. A little bit high and outside at 87. Ball 2, 2-1. Eric Wallace checking in on the chat. Eric, this is the West Coast League. 2-1 pitch on the way. Over for strike 2. 73-mile-an-hour curveball. So 2-2 the count. Folsom now misses inside. 78-mile-an-hour changeup. So the count full on Grady Morgan. Folsom comes set. 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses high with a fastball. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Grady Morgan. It's only the second walk issued by Luke Folsom.
Down batting number 5, Jesse Brown.
So, Eric, as I was saying, this is the West Coast League. The league has got teams from Bend to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And our season usually runs from the beginning of June until the middle of August. So thanks for joining the broadcast tonight. First pitch to Jasada Brown, fouled off. Brown 0 for 2, popped out to first and center field. You know, John, I haven't had one of the Wickles Pickles tonight. I had one on the cheesecake earlier this year, though. Folsom comes set. 0-1 pitch, bunted out in front of the mound. It's going to be Campagna with the throw down to first, and that gets by Jablonski. Morgan rounds second, heads for third. So a sacrifice bunt and an E2.
Now batting number 6.
Cheesecake night was epic. So, Victoria now with runners on at second and third, nobody out, and that's gonna bring the pitching coach out of the dugout. Infield coming in, and fans, while we've got a few moments, if you haven't already, you should probably be following the Portland Pickles on social media. You can follow the Portland Pickles all season and really all year long for the latest updates, team news, and photos. And chicanery. I would be remiss if I left out the chicanery. The social media team here is absolutely amazing. You can find the team using the handle @PortlandPickles on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Make sure you check us out. This organization is ridiculous.
Be a part of their cutting-edge team at www.organtool.com/careers.
So it looks like Ryan Falks is warming up down in the bullpen. And Lepe. All right. So we got Oscar Lepe and Ryan Falks. Lepe a left-hander, Falks a righty. First pitch of the at-bat misses at 87, 1-0. So Brown on at second, Morgan on at third. Colton Moore at the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way in. That one just misses ball 2. So Folsom now with some high leverage pitches here in the 6th inning. Nobody out, 2 runners in scoring position. 2-0 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 3. 3-0. 75-mile-an-hour changeup that couldn't quite find the strike zone. So Folsom climbs back up on the bump. Twirls the baseball around a little bit. Now comes set. 3-0 pitch coming in. Swung on and popped foul off to the right. 3-1. 85-mile-an-hour fastball spoiled foul. You know, for as many people that are at the park tonight, this has been kind of a subdued crowd. Probably gearing up for that doubleheader on Monday. 3-1 pitch coming in, a bouncer towards second, and the play will be to first. Saldivar to Jablonski on the play. Grady Morgan comes in to score. Vancouver now on the board. Jasana Brown moves down to third base.
Number 3, Hudson Shoup.
1 out on the fielder's choice, 4-3. So give Colton Moore the sacrifice hit there. And it looks like Maggs is out, and we've got a call to the bullpen. Fans, we're going to take a break for a moment, and we will be back with the relief pitcher and more of Pickles baseball. Your score in the top of the 6th inning. Pickles 2, Victoria 1. All right, friends, new pitcher on the mound for the Portland Pickles. That is number 6, Oscar Lepe. Lepe comes on in relief of Luke Folsom, who goes 5 1/3 innings. Gives up 2 hits, 1 run so far. That run was earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. So a great outing from Luke Folsom, who ended up throwing 78 pitches. So Oscar Lepe on in relief. The left-hander on to face Hudson Shoup. Runner on at third base, 1 out. Gary, that run was earned, was it not? Okay, I thought so. Thank you.
Batting for Victoria, number 3, Hudson Shoup.
So Hudson Shoup doubled to lead off the second inning. Then bounced out to second base for 3 in the fourth. Comes up here with a chance to knock one in. That's Jasada Brown down at third base. First pitch swung on and popped up. Stancato coming in, makes the catch. The runner tags at third. The throw into home. Got him! 8 to the putout on a great throw from Kyler Stancato. And the Pickles maintain their 2-1 lead. What a play by center fielder Kyler Stancato. So fans, we are going to keep it right here. It is time for our Dylan versus fan race. So if you haven't checked this out before, in the middle of the 6th inning, we start a fan out in left field with Dylan, the best mascot in all of baseball, and they race 2/3 of the way across the warning track, and we've actually got the fan leading early tonight. Dylan giving up just a couple steps as they get towards Dylan's hideaway bar. Dylan starting to overtake as they go under the Pickle Finance sign. They're by the Wickles Pickles sign, and it's Dylan by a hair tonight. Wow, one of the best races we've had so far this season. Dylan now 4-1 or 5-1? 5-1. All right, and we're going to have a new pitcher here out on the mound for Victoria. That is number 55, David Chase. That was a good race. That is the closest race we've had this season. I bring this up just because I can. Dylan got smoked in the first race and has not lost since. I think it's because we up here in the press box made fun of Dylan the first night, and since then has not happened. So David Chase taking over for Loretto. Loretto goes 5 innings. He gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, both of those earned. He struck out 3, and I don't think he walked a batter. out or not. 75-mile-an-hour curveball, so I would guess not. Counts 1-1 on Victoria's right fielder. He's reached safely both times today, a walk and a single. 1-1 pitch coming in, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Fooled on a 79-mile-an-hour curveball. Inning. Omar, are you making fun of the size of our stadium? Oscar comes set, still staring over at first base. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back into the netting. Count stays at 2-2. Back to the fastball from Lepe at 89. Jablonski holding on Jordan Bond, who is the pinch runner at first base. Oscar comes set, staring over at first base. 2-2 pitch on the way in, misses just outside with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Count goes full. So the count has gone full on Josh Walker. Jablonski not holding the runner on anymore. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer towards second. Oh, runner safe at first and on the play. Heads up running by Jordan Bond. Gets over to third. So it's going to be an error on Saldivar at second. Pitch sort of ran up on him, and the hit sort of ran up on him. He wasn't able to cleanly field it, and now we've got runners on at first and third with 2 outs, and Russell Young, the catcher, to the plate. Big spot here for the Pickles. Needing to get out of this inning, keep that 1-run lead. First pitch of the at-bat on the way. Over at 90 miles an hour for strike one. 0-1. Walker a lead at third. The 0-1 pitch. That one again at 90 miles an hour. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-2. Walker Stadium faithful making some noise now. Oscar Lepe looking to get out of the top of the 7th inning. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped him up. Coming in is Upstill. Still coming in. Going out is Saldivar. And it's Saldivar making the play. And that will do it for the Harbourcats here in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. Fans, it's time to stretch. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th inning in just a few moments.